Hi, you guys. I'm AImee DeRoehn. You're watching another half-hour show of Road Home in Power. Before we begin, I just wanted to share with you that when I took this show on a year ago, I wasn't sure if I could manage it in addition to what I already do. I had a pretty full life even back then. And I share that with you authentically so that you know that I really recognize that you have a full plate of your own life. You're very busy. You're in demand. And this yoga practice will help you really sustain your day-to-day responsibilities, the energy that you need to carry out those responsibilities. This practice across the board will enhance everything that you're doing. I'm inspired to continue on with this show. I'm grateful and humbled by the subscribers. You can thank the students I used to have previously who aren't near me anymore, and I'm not near them, and I wanted to still find a way for them to be part of my classes and my work. And so with every class I teach, every practice I do, I become more and more interested in service. And as I become more and more interested in service, then I'm really understanding myself and what I manage, and it allows me much greater compassion and empathy and support for you. So this show lives on because of the people that loved my work back in the day that aren't near, and they're too far away to take class. And the show lives on because I know that you need somebody to be a stand and who understands all that you do too. With that said, let's get on it. You're going to start by coming into downward dog. Still in downward dog. No matter how many you do, remember the alignment. The hands shoulder width apart, feet hip width apart, curl the toes under, lift the knees up, press the hips straight back. You drop your head right between your feet. You're going to squeeze your legs so that you're squeezing the fronts of your legs into the back of your legs. The quadriceps, know that the hamstrings need support. See everything, the body included, everyone will release and let go and open up if they feel supported. And the body is the same. The yoga teaches us this. So squeeze your thighs right into the back of your hamstrings. Squeeze your shins into your calves. As you exhale, feel your heels squeezing down toward the floor. As you breathe in, pick your heels up. And as you exhale, press them down. As you breathe in, lift them. As you exhale, press just the left heel down. Right knee will bend. Squeeze that left leg. Now, other side. Right heel pressing down, left knee bending. Squeeze the right leg. Lift both heels up, bend the knees, hug in the belly, heels are high, and fly. Lift halfway up, breathe in, empty the breath, fold forward. Let your head totally drop, your chin will tuck in towards your chest, that'll keep your neck long. Let your head totally drop away from your tailbone. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your good heart. Set an intention for whatever you need right now in this moment, on this day or evening for your life. And then dedicate every breath, dedicate every movement to your needs. Reach up. Exhale, knees deeply bend and you'll bow. Halfway up, breathe in. Back into a high plank. Shoulders still over the wrist. Push straight back through the heels. Okay? So press the heels back and squeeze up your legs. You pull the chest forward. If this is just a little bit too much, and you tilt that tailbone, your belly in. If it's too much, you drop your knees down. The tailbone still stays tilted. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, chest lowers. Elbows hug in. Inhale, up dog. Tops of the feet on the ground. Thighs can lift. Pull the hips forward. Feel your shoulders opening up. Press them back. Curl the toes under. Drop that head. Fully extinguish the out breath to the bottom of the lungs. No trace left behind. Feet together, belly tight. Hop. Lift halfway. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Empty the breath, knees bend, and you're bowing to yourself. Regard yourself. You have high regard for everyone in your life. Halfway up, inhale. Move back to high plank. Take the knees down if you need to. Remember, this is about your needs. You get your needs met, you'll get what you want later, okay? First things first. Exhale, the chest toward the floor, just above it. Upward dog, breathe in. Empty the breath. Downward dog. You're pressing the hands into the floor, pulling the hips way back, letting the head be really heavy. Zip up your belly, zip it up. Bend the knees, you're on the move. Woohoo! Feet to hands. Halfway up, folding forward. Again, rise up on the breath in. Send the exhale to the bottom of your lungs while you fold. Now halfway lift on a breath in. Back into high push-up and lower. In with the breath. Out with the out breath, and whatever you just don't need anymore, that is not vital to what you need, breathe it out. Walk. Feet together. Lift up. Fully exhale for fold. Hug your arms. Wrap your arms around your legs behind you. Press your chest into your thighs a little more. This is where someone's going to feel perhaps claustrophobic. I would too, and I did, until I really caught hold. If I can't breathe, just breathe out. So try that. Now as you breathe in, come up. As you exhale, hands to your good heart. With every breath in and with every breath out, you are clearing the slate. You're clearing your mind. The ujjayi breath sound is peaceful to the mind, like waves at the ocean. And that is going to allow you to start to focus inward. And often we cannot focus inward, we cannot think straight, or we can't sleep well at night because there's just too much in our head. And we live too much in our head. This is a practice that taught me that I had other body parts beside my head. I didn't know. I was just in my thinking mind all the time. I love this practice personally because I found a tool that can take me from being so out there in life, in the externals of life, being so caught up, and being so bombarded with what everyone's telling me I should do, opinion, suggestion, expectation. And this practice was the first place in my life that I was able to, with every exhale, just turn the volume of all that down, and every breath in and out and getting into the rhythm of that cleared my mind for me. Anxiety wiped itself away from me. Depression left me. It left me curbside, because when you're breathing short and shallow, it's very likely you'll be in your head a lot. Your mind will be dull, fatigued, stagnant, and our mood can be, more on the down low and not in a good way. So I want you to, for the rest of this practice, listen to my instruction. Inhale and exhale. This, above all, is what's up about this yoga thing. Okay? If you can breathe a little better and a little bit longer on the out breaths and then a little bit longer on the inhales, you will soothe your nervous system. You will just feel at ease in the mind, like no pill you could have ever taken could offer you that. You feel emotional calm, and you'll feel like you're really in your body, like really grounded, like really here, like right now, okay? The practice, the poses, you'll click them, and you'll click with them, and they'll sync up with you if you sync up your breath first. Again. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale all the way with that out breath as you fold. Shake out your head so that you really have a focus. I'm letting go, I'm just dumping my purse, my mental purse, out on the pavement. I don't need all this, okay? Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands to the floor, step back. High plank, you're breathing in. As you exhale, you lower. Then your inhale, you're breathing in. When there's no more air to take in, you send it fully out. Meeting yourself again in down dog. Breathe in. Empty the breath to the bottom of your lungs. Shift forward, high push-up. Empty. Inhale. Empty the breath. Head dropping. Eyes between your feet. Take your breath in. Let it all go free. You're just draining the bathtub of your lungs. Breathe in. Fill the tub up. Dump it all out. And with every exhale, the pipes run clearer too. Walk. Feet together at the front of your mat. Halfway up. Forward fold. Bend your knees. Chair pose. You're going to drop your hips down, but you're still going to tilt your tailbone down. Instead of sticking out, you're going to tilt it down. You're going to bend your knees. You're pressing your shins back towards your calves. That's going to bring more weight into your heels. Okay? And you're going to squeeze your thighs like you're not playing around. Okay? The bottom, lower part of the body, stability. We need a foundation, or we're going to topple over. The castle topples pretty quickly. Building the foundation is what we're doing tonight. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sit lower. To be in this pose, it's a little bit more dynamic, obviously. So, you gotta breathe. Now you fold as you breathe out. You breathe in halfway. You move into high plank. You exhale fully, low. You breathe in up dog. You empty the breath, in down dog. You step your right foot forward between your hands. You turn your back foot flat. You come on up into warrior one. I want you to straighten your right knee for a second. And I want you to straighten your back leg. And I want you to tilt your tailbone toward the floor. You're going to press that front knee forward over the ankle. The joints stack, knee over the ankle. Not past it. That's when you risk injury. So you really got to stabilize that knee. Joint stacked over each other. Press the knee open. That's going to open up your hip. And you're like, yeah, you don't have to tell me. I know. And I feel you. Arms reach. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Hands to your heart. Down you go. Hands to the floor. Pick your right foot up. Step it back. High plank. Lower. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Step your left foot forward. Turn your back foot flat onto the floor. Push down into the floor with your feet. Remember foundation. Come up. Hands to the hips as you breathe out. I want you to straighten the front leg. Spin that right hip forward. Tilt that tailbone. Again, you'll feel that pull right here. This is where you're tight. Don't ignore it and don't deny it. Go into it. Confront it with your breath. If you want a tool to manage your tension, deep breathing. Reach up. Squeeze that left knee open. Hands to the heart. Back to the floor. Here we go. High plank. Lower. Inhale, up dog. Empty the breath. Downward dog. Taking a breath in. Clear it all. You're giving up something that's in the way of your vitality. Nature abhors a vacuum. Walk. Feet together, halfway up. Hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, press your palms together. Fold as you breathe out. Press your chest toward your thighs. Drop your head. Hug your shoulders, however, down from your ears. Let the exhale soften. Bend your knees. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Back into high plank and lower. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot, step forward. Back foot, press flat. Warrior one, on a breath in. Warrior two, on your breath out. If I give a little more space between my feet, I press that right knee forward over the ankle and I press it open toward the baby toe side of the foot. If I open up the feet, I have to work harder, but you want to work smarter, not harder, so breathe in, breathe out. Your focus is on the breath in. Your focus is on your fully exhaling. Nothing else really matters right now, believe it or not. Drop out of your life for a little bit, and you'll bring back so much more to it. Take your left arm, hook it around. Take your right arm straight up. And when you exhale, bring your right forearm to your front thigh. Open your left arm to the sky. Look up. Press that knee open. That right hip draws in. You tuck your chin towards your chest. And you turn the torso open. When you exhale, the torso will peel itself. Torso says, help me out by exhaling. Suddenly you'll breathe easier the rest of the day or evening or the next day because you have space in your chest that you didn't before. Come back into a warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Turn your right toes so that all 10 toes face my logo. Taking your arm straight up, bend your right elbow behind your head. Take your left arm, wrap it around. If you can't reach your fingers, where'd you go? Okay. If you can't reach your fingers, don't worry about it. If you grab onto your shirt, that will be fine. You can grab a strap or a towel, a big sock, whatever. Fold. Breathe it in. Let go of everything you're holding on to through the out breath.
Squeeze your legs, press through the outer edges of your feet, and fire up the legs. Foundation of leg, lower body strength, stability, and the breath. Come on back up as you breathe in, nice and slow. Turn your right toes forward. Step your back foot in. Your hips will be more squared to the front of the room. Keep the bind. Press your feet into the floor, squeeze your legs, press your chest up, and fold over your front leg. Bend your right knee if you need to. You're folding over your front leg, not the floor. You're letting your head drop. And if you can, while you're right there, give yourself a mini massage. Remember I said taking care of your needs. Squeezing your neck. Give yourself that little release. Everything will feel better. Go into your shoulders. Whew. Okay, I needed that. I hope you did too. Press your hands to the floor. Step back. High plank. Low. Up dog. Empty. Left foot. Back foot down. Reach up. You're exhaling into warrior two. You're going to bring reverse. You're going to bring extended side. You're going to open up the right arm. You're going to roll that torso open. You're going to lengthen that arm over your ear. Every exhalation you give up, the armor around your chest will just fall off itself, all by itself. Come back into warrior two. Ground your feet into the floor. Straighten the left leg. Turn the left toes so you're facing forward. Again, still with the arm bind. This time grab your left arm behind you, okay? Remember the feet. Press the outer edges of the feet toward the outer edges of your mat. Firm your legs up off your knees. Lift them up. Tilt the tailbone. Bend that left elbow. Reach around the right hand. Catch hold. Breathe in. Hips forward. Heart lifting. Fold as you breathe out. Your head's dropping. Again, you can go with that massage if you like. Maybe you were onto something there. All you're doing is just practicing yoga, getting into your breathing, getting into the breath, being able to flow. Circulation will flow. Blood will flow. Oxygen will just saturate the brain. You're opening up the back of your body as well. But everything you're doing that makes the body feel more at ease, brings more peace to the head and to the heart. Turn your left foot forward. Step your back foot in. Keep that bind. Inhale. As you exhale, you fold. Pull that left hip back. Let your head drop. If you have to bend your knee, fine. Press your left big toe into the floor. Massage it out. And release. Step back into downward facing dog. Bring your knees down on the floor. I want you to open your chest, so just breathe in. And you'll stretch up. And then you round. Chin down to your chest. Belly hugs to your spine. Tailbone toward your feet. Come back to center. Take your left knee into your chest. Kick it straight back. Take your right arm up. Reach back, catch hold of your back foot. Kick it away from you while you press your chest wall forward. Hugging your belly. And release. Bring your right knee into your chest, right knee to your chest, chin to your chest. Straight back. Press through that foot. Reach back with the left hand. Catch hold of the right leg or right foot or ankle. Kick it away from you. hugging your belly so that your bottom arm doesn't have to do everything. And child's pose. Breathe in. Empty that. Come on up. Downward dog. Bending your left knee, right heel down. Bending your right knee, left heel. Look forward. Walk. Halfway up. Fold. Reach all the way to stand. Hands to the heart, bow. Halfway up. Move back. High plank. Lower. All the way to the ground you go. Do you not love the sound of that? Okay. Have your hands right at your ribs. Hug your elbows straight in towards your sides. As you bring your forehead to the floor, clear all your air out of the way. As you breathe in, your chest peels off the ground. Your elbows hug in, and it's like you're pulling your mat back with your hands. You can lengthen through the legs, press through the feet. Exhale, come down. Take your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers, lift your hands off your butt. Lift up. Every breath in, you'll rise. Every breath out, you'll sink. Bring yourself up. Make your way out onto your seat. What I want to share with you is real simple. What I spoke to you about what the breathing did before, how it helps the head, the body, all of that. When you're breathing in and when you're breathing out, you start to get your focus starts to just draw inward, like I was saying. And when that happens, you just come back to you. You come back to who you are. You come back to your true self. You come back to a peace inside yourself there's a wellspring of it within you. Often the peace on earth we're looking for, we're not going to find it outside of us. It's within you. It's underneath the tension. It's underneath heartache. It's underneath discontent. It's underneath anger. And if we free up some of what's on the top surface, we get to that. We get to the love. We get to the calm. We get to the peaceful, essential spirit of ourself. When we really breathe like that, we get conscious. Our breathing wakes us up. It wakes us up. We become mindful. That's all a wake up is. I'm present to what I'm doing, what I'm saying, what I'm eating, how I'm driving. I'm present to the way I manage my finances, what have you. Present to the way I show up in relationship with others. I'm present to suddenly my relationship or lack of to myself. And that's what transforms people. Consciousness transforms people. Being asleep at the wheel of our life, putting all the blame on everyone else, that's also going to keep us kind of powerless. It's like, okay, we're blaming so-and-so, but what if so-and-so isn't awake? What if they're not mindful to their actions, so they can't give you that apology you need or whatever it is? So you get mindful through the breathing. The poses by themselves, they're just kind of like going through the motions. And I think what I'd like to leave you with is we've done that enough. We've gone through the motions enough. We've been asleep at the wheel enough. We've numbed out and anesthetized ourselves enough. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together. You're going to peel the soles of your feet back like there are pages of a book. You're going to stay in this pose with me for a few breaths, a few moments. You can stay here and then you can finish out in your own Shavasana. But I really want to speak on that tonight. As you breathe in, you lift up. Keep your conscious exhale to fold you in half. I can teach down dog, but you know what? You can find a billion other yoga teachers out there that can teach down dog. But I want more for you than that. So yeah, I challenge you. Yeah, I speak to things maybe you're not, usually finding or hearing. But on some level, you were seeking that. I hope you feel you found what you were looking for. Namaste.